Documentum is now connected. What can I do for you?
Help.
Sure. I can list and open Documentum folders and documents for you. With help of my colleagues from AWS Translate and Poly, I can also translate and read content in various languages. I can also create a new document based on such a translation and save it in Documentum for you.
Get folders.
All folders loaded. And now?
Show me the secret folder.
The folder secret is empty.
Show me the stupid folder.
The folder undefined does not exist in the repository.
Show me the showcase folder.
All documents loaded from the showcase folder.
Open the 5th document.
Okay, here you go.
Read the challenge section.
The lift and shift approach is a common option for replicating on-premises apps in the cloud while avoiding costly, time-consuming redesign. However, legacy colocation applications that are lifted and shifted to the cloud may not be able to take full advantage of the cost efficiencies of native cloud features such as ephemeral compute and auto-scaling.
Open the 4th document.
Okay, here you go.
Translate the challenge section into Japanese.
Here is your translation read by my colleague Mizuki.
IT インフラストラクチャが企業によって大きく異なる今日の世界では、コンサルタント企業が様々な
Stop.
Okay,
Open the 2nd document.
okay, here you go.
Translate it and save in Documentum.
The translated document was created successfully.
Show me the solutions folder.
All documents loaded from the Solutions folder.
Open the 8th document.
Okay, here you go.
Open the 8th document in a new tab.
The 8th document has been opened in a new tab.
Translate it into German and save in Documentum.
The translated document was created successfully.
Switch to main.
Switch to the main tab.
Show me the Toronto folder.
All documents loaded from the Toronto folder.
Open the 1st document.
Okay, here you go.
Read the page number 1.
Since this text is in French, I have forwarded your request to my colleague Lee.
Toronto. De la Tour du CN au Musée Royal de l'Ontario, voici les meilleures attractions
Alexa.
touristiques.
Stop.
Okay,
Translate the page number 1.
Toronto from the CN Tower to the Royal Ontario Museum. These are Toronto's top tourist and cultural
Alexa.
attractions.
Stop.
Okay,
Translate it into German.
here is your translation read by my colleague Hans.
Toronto vom CN Tower bis zum Royal Ontario Museum
Alexa.
sind die
Stop.
Okay,
Explain how this all works.
when you spell a command, Alexa sends a request to a Lambda function which, in turn, sends an HTTPS request to an endpoint in the client application. The application is using Documentum REST services to communicate with the OpenText Documentum content server. After processing their response from Theorist services, the application returns their result of the request to another endpoint which is read by the Lambda function. The Lambda reports back to Alexa and Alexa back to you. The Amazon Machine Learning Services comprehend, translate, and poly are used to provide additional functionality like language detection, content translation, and reading out the content in various languages. Different language versions of a formatted Office document are created using containerized GhostScript and LibreOffice. The application you are currently viewing, as well as all Documentum backend modules, are running in Docker containers in Amazon ECS, which are partially managed by AWS Fargate. The development process for the Alexa skill, the Lambda functions, as well as the container build processes are highly automated.
Switch to main.
Switch to the main tab.
Delete the third tab.
Tab number 3 closed.
Delete the second tab.
Tab number 2 closed.
Exit Documentum.
Okay, have a nice day.